Thoth, the Egyptian god of wisdom. Thoth's knowledge and powers of calculation measured out the heavens and planned the earth, and everything that is in them. His will and power kept the forces in heaven and earth in equilibrium. It was his skill in celestial mathematics which made proper use of the laws of maāt, upon which the foundation and maintenance of the universe rested. It was he who directed the motions of the heavenly bodies, and their times and season. And without his words, the gods, whose existence depended on them, could not have kept their place among the followers of Ra, but would presumably disappear into another universe. Thoth is the judge of the dead, the recorder and balancer of all words, the recording angel, for the testing of the soul in the balance of the Hall of Osiris, which is called the weighing of words, and not of actions. But these words were not the words that a man uttered, nor even the reasons he thought he had for his deeds, but the innermost intention of the soul, the ways of the will of his being. The doctrine of words as expressions of will, however, had, in addition to its moral significance, a magical application. The whole efficacy of prayer appears to have depended upon the manner and tone of the voice in which the words are spoken. It was Thoth who taught these words of power and how to utter them. He was the master of what the Hindus would call mantra vidya, or the science of invocation or sacred chanting. These mantra were held in ancient Egypt, as they were and are today in India, and elsewhere among knowers of such matters, in a special efficacy in affecting the bodies, which exists midway between the comparative solidity of the normal physical nature and the fixed nature of the mind. These words were connected with vital breath and the knowing use of it. That is to say, they were only really effective when their spoken words of physical sound corresponded naturally in their vowels and consonants, or their fluid and fixed elements, with the permutations and combinations of the inner elements of nature. They then, and only then, were true, authentic, or real. That is to say, they were words of power, in that they compelled matter to shape itself according to the true cosmic notions. Thus, in the book called the Book of Breathing, it is said, Thoth, the most mighty god, the Lord of Kamenu, cometh to thee, and he writeth for thee the Book of Breathings with his own fingers. Thus thou soul shalt breathe for ever and ever, and thy form shall be endowed with life upon the earth, and thou shalt be made a god, along with the souls of the gods. And they shall be the heart of Ra for thee, and thy members shall be the members of the great god. Depending on perspective, this sounds like the Legion. The previous video was the Archons, who people the heavens between the earth and the Ogdoad. Thoth is leader of the Ogdoad, hence he is the head Archon, which could mean he may actually be I am the darkness, Tahoot, Tahoot, Tuit Tuwu, which is a line from Abraxas, the head Archon, who is leader of 365 Archons. Metatron, Enoch, died at age 365. And the recording angel would be the Metatron. Thoth takes the role of Ra, allegedly by his own hand, his personification, but who would be the similar birdman figure taking the role of God in ancient Mesopotamia? That would be Zu, Pazuzu, the Anzu bird, the fallen one who is the waveform god. Waveform is frequency and vibration, hence it is the voice. As above, so below, the same forwards as back. When dark and light are merged together, the light is blinding. These figures are in line with the dark arts, which should not be so easily dismissed simply because of the light. Please hit that notification bell to ensure that you are notified of each upload. Share, like, comment and subscribe to support the channel for more ancient mystery.